Hello, this is Paranormal Girl, and today I'm going to tell you the real story of Medusa, the snake-haired Gorgon. In ancient Greek mythology, Medusa is the most famous of the three monstrous sisters known as the Gorgons. The earliest known record about the story of Medusa and the Gorgons can be found in Hesiod's Theogony. According to this ancient author, the three sisters, Theno, Euryale, and Medusa were the children of Perseus and Ceto, and lived beyond famous Oceanus, at the world's edge, hard by night. Of the three, only Medusa is said to be mortal, whilst Theno and Euryale were immortal. In addition, Medusa is the most famous of the three, and the story of her demise is also mentioned in passing by Hesiod. Medusa before she was cursed. Although Hesiod gives an account of Medusa's origins and the death of Medusa at the hands of Perseus, he does not say much more about her. By contrast, a more comprehensive account of Perseus and Medusa can be found in Ovid's Metamorphoses. In this work, Ovid describes Medusa as originally being a beautiful maiden. Her beauty caught the eye of Poseidon, who desired her, and proceeded to ravage her in Athena's shrine. The goddess then sought revengeance by transforming Medusa's hair into snakes, so that anyone who gazed at her directly would turn into stone. Medusa once had charms to gain her love. A rival crowd of envious lovers strove. They who have seen her own they ne'er did trace more moving features in a sweeter face. Yet above all, her length of hair they own, in golden ringlets waved and graceful shone. By Ovid of Metamorphoses. Medusa's story with Perseus. In the myth of Perseus, the hero is sent to Polydectes, the king of Seriphus, on a quest to bring him the head of Medusa. This was a trick. By Polydectes desired Perseus's mother Dana, and wanted to get rid of her son, who was not in favour of the relationship. Such a mission would have been equivalent to suicide for Perseus and Polydectes, and they didn't expect him to ever return to Seriphus. Yet Perseus was the son of Zeus, and he was aided by the gods. Perseus received the cap of invisibility from Hades, a pair of winged sandals from Hermes, a reflective bronze shield from Athena, and the sword from Hephaestus. With these divine gifts, Perseus sought out Medusa and decapitated her while she was asleep. Immediately after the Gorgon was beheaded, the winged horse Pegasus sprung out from her neck. In the Theogony, Hesiod also mentions the Chryseos, who was born with a golden sword in his hand, and he emerged from the severed neck of Medusa. After this, Perseus returned to Seriphus, though not before going on several adventures. Although Perseus may be at the centre of these adventures, it could be argued that it was the transformative powers of Medusa's severed head that played a pivotal role in the hero's subsequent adventures. When the blood dripped from Medusa's head into the plains of Libya, each drop of blood transformed into venomous serpents. The power of Medusa's head is seen again when Perseus encountered the Titan Atlas. When Perseus asked Atlas for a place to rest for a short while, his request was refused, knowing that he would not be able to defeat the Titan with brute force alone. He took out Medusa's head, and Atlas was turned into a mountain. Perseus also encountered Andromeda, the daughter of the Ethiopian king Cepheus and his wife Cassiopeia. Using Medusa's head, Perseus succeeded in rescuing the princess, who was being sacrificed to Cetus, a sea monster sent by Poseidon to punish Cassiopeia for boasting that her daughter was more beautiful than the Nereids. Medusa's petrifying power is also used on Phineus, Andromeda's uncle, whom she was betrothed to, Proteus, the usurper of the throne of Argos, and finally Polydectes himself. Medusa's head was then given to Athena, who wears it on her aegis whenever she goes into battle. The protective powers of Medusa's head. Although Medusa is commonly regarded as a monster, her head is often seen as a protective amulet that would keep away evil. Thus, the image of Medusa's head can be seen in numerous Greek and subsequent Roman artifacts such as shields, breastplates, and mosaics. One such example of a protective Medusa head pendant appeared in the form of a late 2nd to 4th century AD Roman artifact that was recently unearthed in the Cambridgeshire countryside. A 2,000-year-old marble head of Medusa was found not too long ago at a Roman commercial centre in Turkey as well. There are also numerous coins that bear not only the imagery of Perseus holding the head of Medusa, but also the head in its own right. Today, the most well-known image of Medusa's head belongs perhaps to the logo of the Italian fashion company Versace. And let's not forget that Medusa also made headline gaming news in and not so distant past as a tough boss battle for players in the newest game of the popular Assassin's Creed franchise. These factors remind us that myths of the ancient world are still alive and with us in the modern world.